3 minutes late. Ladies and gentlemen, to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. Sorry about that. Scrambled at the end there to get here on time as fast as I possibly could. But hey, at least we're here. Good to have you all on the program today. Now, this is going to be an interesting experiment for me because the last time I did a live stream, YouTube never sent out notifications, which was frustrating. It took about 40 minutes for my live stream to actually get up to the numbers where I usually see it within the first 5 minutes of going live. So, okay, it sent out notifications. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all on the chat, although it did take a couple, like 30 seconds. Anyway, great to have you all here. So glad to be broadcasting with you. So for those of you who are not subscribed on Twitter or missed my YouTube notification, I'm changing my schedule yet again. The holiday and Christmas season is over. I'm readdressing my schedule, and I'm going down on live streams and up on lore videos. So instead of 3 live streams a week and 3 lore videos a week, I'm doing 5 lore videos a week and 2 live streams a week. We're going to be doing live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Also, Scotch and Smoke Rings on Thursdays. I'm not changing this show in any way. But this is going to give me the opportunity to really churn through all of that Fallout 76 content that I've spent the past 2 months recording. I've only produced 20 lore videos so far for Fallout 76, and there's so much more I want to say. So, yeah, I need the opportunity to do so, and so we're doing more lore videos. In addition, with New Vegas winding down, we're going to be really throwing our efforts into Fallout 3 and Fallout 2. I say that, like, hesitantly, because I know many of you are really excited about Fallout 2, and you're wanting a date when we're going to get our first video. Sure, fun. I've been getting all your messages. But calm down, because Fallout 2 takes a lot of effort, and it's going to take me a long time to get all that footage into a series, as it did with Fallout 1. It took me months of shooting footage for Fallout 1 before I finished and was able to sit down and put that into a series. So in Fallout 2, I am in the process of shooting footage. I just left the Den after having solved all of the quests for Klamath and the Den. I have moved on to Vault City, and so we're going to be going through the Vault City stuff here soon. All right. Lennon with a tip says, hey there, Ox. Hey there, Lennon. Good to have you here. Ajax says, hey. Sorry I missed the past streams, but I'm here and ready to watch. But recently I stepped on a nail, so I'm watching to get the pain off my mind. All right, well, I'll do my best not to mention it so that you can have that pain off of your mind. Sorry to hear that, Ajax. Ouch, painful. Lots of... oh, wow, I'm getting the red on my microphone. I got to stop shouting into my microphone. Lots of great stuff this week, and it's been really time consuming. So for those of you who have been watching my videos, this week we did a lot of long ones. The day before, or yesterday, I published my latest episode for L.A. Noire, which was well over an hour long. It was like an hour and 10 minutes. And then today I published my video on West Tech, which was almost an hour long. It was about 55 minutes. And so, yeah, I actually woke up a few hours ago, to be perfectly honest. I know we're halfway through the day, but man, I didn't go to bed. The reason the video was at 360p or 380p this morning is because I had just finished uploading it when I published it, and we had to wait for YouTube to finish processing the HD version of the video. Anyway, it's been a lot of effort, but it's been really rewarding. The West Tech video in particular was a blast to put together because I don't know if it's the same for you as it is for me, but when I'm gaming or if I'm reading something, I miss a lot. But if I have to take that subject and then re-deliver it to someone else, I get it better myself. I have to pay attention more to the topic, and as a consequence, I better understand it. So producing that video was a hugely rewarding for me because I better understood how FEV got to West Virginia. So that was a lot of fun. That said, apparently I missed a terminal. I got a comment from a couple of viewers saying that I missed a terminal in West Tech at the top of the research wing where the cells are. You know, that second decontamination arch? Apparently there was another terminal there. Thankfully, it wasn't really pertinent to the primary story. It was just like a side story, but a humorous one, and I missed it. So tomorrow's live stream, we're going to go back to West Tech. We're going to get that terminal so I can use that footage for a follow-up video, and then maybe we'll dive into the VATS again, just so that we can really see what was there. In my video today, I had corrupted footage, so I couldn't show you what was in the VATS, but I did have screen stills from that corrupted footage, which I showed you. And each of the VATS has a secret. One of the VATS even has a Fat Man. I wasn't able to check if it was a legendary Fat Man or not, so we could probably do that tomorrow. Anyway, live stream tomorrow. It's going to be fun. The whole corrupted footage thing was really frustrating. I've got this cam link, which I plug into my USB port on my computer. That's how I'm connecting my my Sony A7S or whatever the camera is into my computer so that I can have high resolution HD camera footage. But for some reason, whenever something happens to my computer, that particular card will get corrupted, making the footage that I captured with it really choppy. So I couldn't use the footage I captured of the VATS. Anyway, I fixed the issue, obviously, which is why we're not getting choppy footage here. So yeah, we're back. It's been busy. I've been busy. Just juggling a lot. I'm really glad that we're doing Scotch and smoke rings right now, because I can light a cigar and drink some Scotch and play a different game, and we're going to have a great time. Ajax says, oh, one more thing. How's the family? Family is really well. Family is really well. The wife and son just got back from the optometrist. They both got a new pair of glasses. They're really excited about that. My wife hasn't had a new pair of glasses for years, and her prescription has changed, so she can see much more clearly. As can my son. His prescription is changing wildly. He's probably gone through 2 or 3 different prescriptions over the past couple of years. Yeah, we're really glad to have his glasses for him. But yeah, we're having a great time. This week we've had a lot of wonderful family time, but the past 2 days I've been having to dedicate on the channel, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. The weekend is really family time day, or family day, where we get to go to museums and family lunches and all of that. All right, I gotta light this, or I'm never gonna smoke it. There we go. Do you play on the PC exclusively? I do. It's the only thing I'm comfortable with. I can't get into a controller. When I went to West Virginia and had to play at the Greenbrier, they only had Xbox, and that was annoying. I barely got through the footage, to be honest. Winter says, oh, wow, Ox talking a mile a minute. Yeah, I'm trying to get through the boring part of the show as fast as I can so we can get to the fun part of the show, which is just cigars and reading your comments. That's what I'm looking forward to. All right, let's scooch forward so I can read these. Where's my mouse? Andrew Turner says, hey, Oxhorn, a friend of mine was discussing Fallout 4, and he made an interesting statement. Is it possible that the sole survivor was an Enclave backup plan? He was important enough to give a speech. I mean, anything is possible, but I don't know if we have enough evidence to conclude that, because after all, he was giving a speech at a Veterans of Foreign Wars place. I mean, it's not like he was giving a speech to the Enclave or to the military. He was giving a speech to other retired people. You know, people retire from the military and they kind of band together to form a community. That's the sort of thing that he was doing. But I mean, it's entirely possible. But the Enclave hadn't really been formed at that point. I mean, yes, the Enclave is comprised of pre-war government, but it wasn't really called the Enclave until after the bombs. I think. Voltec says, howdy, favorite bearded bowler hat, man. Thank you, Voltec boy. Mythic says, hey, Oxhorn, huge fan of your lore videos. I'm just getting into Scotch and smoke rings, and I'm loving it as well. Excited for tonight. I'm excited, too. I look forward to this week, or this day every week. One smoke ring, says Chubby Lovins. Sure, one smoke ring. I've got a fan going over there. Over there. And so it's not going to be perfect, but I'll do my best. Mustache is in my way. Hold on. Also, my computer leaked yesterday. I forgot to tell you about that. My beautiful water-cooled computer, I built it from scratch. My very first water-built computer I ever built, so of course I'm making all my mistakes on it. It leaked previously, many months ago, but that was many months ago, so I figured, oh, it's fine. No, the pipe connecting the CPU to my radiator began leaking yesterday while I was in the middle of getting ready to shoot pickup footage for my Westech video. So I had to spend an hour cleaning up the little bit of a mess, taking the cap off to release pressure, making sure the O-rings were... Just don't do water-cooled PCs. I know there are people out there who can do them, fine. But if you've never done water-cooled PCs before and you're wanting to do the whole rigid tubing thing, and if you just want a reliable computer that doesn't leak, don't do water-cooled PCs. I regret it. I mean, yes, it's pretty, but I greatly regret it. I wish it had fans. All right, more smoke rings. Hold on. Nocturne Chanson says, cheap liquor and cheap cigars, so I can afford to send a few bucks to the best beard around. Oh, well, you humble me, and you humiliate me at the same time. You're basically saying I am now responsible for you having to suffer through cheap cigars and cheap liquor. Well, I'm sorry, but you don't have to tip me. I'm just saying, I appreciate the tips, but if you want the Glenfiddichs of the world, or the Lefroigs, or the Lagavulins, you can not tip me and go get something nice and spicy. Thank you. Ajax says, huzzah! A man of culture, Ox, the gentleman gamer must take on the hardest challenge, computer problems. Yeah, don't get me started on computer problems. I wish I had a guy who could just take care of all of the technical issues that I seem to accumulate in this profession. I mean, I suppose I could hire somebody, but it's weird because you only get computer issues once or twice a month or something like that. And then, you have to hire a person to do it. I don't know. I need to find somebody. Okay, Scotch. Where's my Scotch? My kingdom for Scotch. Today, we are drinking some Glenfiddich, aged 14 years, single malt Scotch whiskey. And we've been doing pretty good on it. We've got a dab left in the bottom there. Let's pour that dab. And I know I'm drinking from a dirty cup, but it's only dirty on the exterior, I promise. On the interior, it's pristine. But dirty fingerprints, well, let's just finish it off. It's just a dab, Just last little drip in the bottle there. No one's going to know. Okay. Well, goodbye, Glenfiddich. You served us well. Now it means I got to go shopping. That's the thing I hate about Scotch. When you run out, you have to actually go outside to a store where people are and interact with humanity. Frustrating. All right. Oh, I've got a prop to show off. I've got a prop. Hold on. So, I've been waiting on this one for quite some time. It's not as disturbing as one might think. So the reason I got it, here's the thinking that I'm putting into my display back there. I'm trying to put together a display of props from the franchise that have been important to the various characters that I've played. To the Courier, to the Soul Survivor, to the Lone Wanderer. Oh, can I take this off? So that's why I'm choosing guns that, my characters personally had history with. A pipe pistol, of course, one of the first weapons you use in Fallout 4. Interestingly, though, pipe weapons I just discovered were in Fallout 2. I found a pipe rifle in Fallout 2, and I didn't know that they went all the way back there. Then, the alien blaster. We spent so much time with the alien blaster. I haven't got that yet, but I will be getting that. And then various props. Anyway, so the Courier, of course, has to wear one of these during Dead Money, the Sierra Madre. So I figure, well, it's likely that if the Courier ever got this thing off, ever was able to take it off, that he would probably save it as a memento. And so my Courier, well, I'm saving it. All right, I've got it powered up. There's a little box on the back. It's 3D printed, so it's not an exact perfect. Oh, come on. I don't want to stab my neck. There we go. All right, so here's how it works. It's pretty ingenious. It's got a little, just a pressure latch there. Snaps off. And, the beard. It gets in the way. Oh, I can't get it all the way. Oh, it's snipping off the back of my neck. Okay. I'm sure it would fit better on someone whose neck was not quite so oddly proportioned. But there you go. There's my explosive slave collar. My wife had the strangest reaction because she's never played Fallout. She doesn't understand the lore behind it. And so I'm so excited. I go to the post office and I open the package and I show it to my wife. And she goes, "Is that a collar?" I'm like, "Yeah. It's called a slave collar." She looks at me. A slave collar? Is that like a... And I'm like, no. It has nothing to do with that. Listen, a fetish thing? I'm like, or a fetish? Then I explained to her the entire thing. But she stopped me at explosive slave collar. She's like, "Wait a minute, in the game, heads explode?" I said, "Yeah." And she's like, she didn't want any part of it after that. So she's not into exploding heads in the Fallout franchise. She was a little bit slightly disturbed. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to display this one. She didn't like it. But there you go. There's the slave collar from Fallout New Vegas. And Fallout 3. And Fallout 4. Okay, missed a lot of comments. Welcome, new member, Phantom Pride. Good to have you on the program. Cheers from Adam and from Sean. Rusky says, "That cigar looks so good, I think I'll step out for one myself. Cheers." Well, I hope you're outside enjoying your cigar right now. Vault-Tech Spy says, "Hey, Oxhorn, I picked up my first bottle of Glen Live at 12 years. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you for the advice through the series. Tonight, I join you. Cheers." Well, cheers back at you, Vault-Tech. Glad to have you here. "I really appreciate your videos," says Vault Dude. "I did the quest, but didn't see the part that West Tech made those creatures. Crazy stuff." Yeah, I mean, we're starting to understand a little bit more about the lore of the cryptids from Fallout 76. We learned, well, I don't want to spoil it. If you want to find out where at least 2 of the cryptids come from, watch the video I published today on the West Tech Research Facility. Mr. Cuddle says, "Hey, Oxhorn, recently I got a friend of mine playing the Fallout series after suggesting your videos. Turns out you're a persuasive man." Well, thanks, but I mean, the goal of my channel is not to be persuasive. I just go into the games and come back with the lore. I just try to present the lore as it is, with as little commentary from me as possible. Every now and then I'll come out with a commentary video like I did for the Yes Man ending recently for Fallout New Vegas, but it's mostly just showcasing the story that's there. Welcome, new member Taz. Plarby says, "That's a kinky collar." Oh yeah, that's a kinky collar. All that kink with explosive heads and that. It's been pretty well done. I mean, it's a 3D printed thing, so you do see the lines on it, but painted pretty well. I'll put it on the New Vegas portion of my display. I think it's got a better dead vibe feel, or dead money feel vibe to it. Man, I've got an uncomfortable and awkward setup here. I've got my microphone and camera here, but then my computer is here, and I gotta kind of like stretch over here. Brotato Chip says, "Hey, Oxhorn, speaking of dead money, why don't you consider that Elijah ending as the best option for the Mojave? He seems great. Really a people person." Well, it's a great ending for the Mojave if your definition of a perfect Mojave is a Mojave without any humans, without humanity. There are people who believe that way. The world would be better without humanity. It's not my belief, but if that's yours, then Father Elijah is your man. Mr. Cuddles McGee says, "Another tip for fetish." I did a spit take. Yes, okay. I realize that it's pronounced fetish. I'm not really experienced with all that. It's not, a topic of considerable knowledge to me. But I'll tell you the logical connection in my mind. I was unaware of the word fetish until years ago somebody introduced me to, well, I either saw in a video online or a television show, someone mentioning like a foot fetish, right? I think it was a detective show. They were talking about how one of the suspects had a foot fetish. And so I naturally connected feet to fetish. Fetish. What was it that I said? Is it fetish or fetish? Anyway, I thought, for some reason, I did like a portmanteau of feet and fetish to fetish. Because feet are a fetish. It is fetish. And I've just confused myself. Which one is it? Is it fetish or fetish? Because there can be a fetish about more than feet. So it can't be fetish. But is it? Now I'm confused. You've just gone and confused me now. I forgot. I'm going to have to look up. See, what you don't know, I'm so self-conscious about how I pronounce things, because every time I publish a video, someone says I mispronounced something. And it's true. I mispronounce words. I don't understand why. So when I'm producing a video and I don't understand how to pronounce it, I go and I've got a website bookmark where I go all the time to figure out how words are pronounced. Because I don't know, and I just have to listen to it over again. Okay? But I forgot to do that for fetish, or fetish. Which one is it? Is it fetish? Oh. Where's my scotch? There. Cheers. Yeah. Feed dish. Fet-ish. Feet, a feet fetish. It's fetish. Because it's a feet fetish. Oh no, that wouldn't make sense. It's a feet fetish. Darren says, love the videos, Ox. Proud to say you are implemented as a character within our Fallout book episode, Buckingham Nights. All our best wishes and a tilt of the whiskey glass from Britain. Well, that's great. I'm humbled. Sounds like you guys are having a fun time. Everyone go do a Google search to find out how to pronounce it. And it is fetish, fetish. Okay. Ajax says, Ox, I'm literally laughing while my foot is pulsating with pain. This hurts so much, but it's hilarious. I suppose, yeah, that's right. You hurt your foot. You stepped on a nail. And here I am talking about a foot fetish. Fetish. The feet, a foot. Oh, okay. I got to stop. Parby says fetish with an H. See, that would make more sense if there's an H in there. F-E-A-H. T-I-S-H. Fetish. Then I would be able to pronounce it correctly. King Patchwood said, well, that would be the ultimate kink, wouldn't it? Some people, hey, that's their thing. Adam says, well, this is going to be a pretty awkward moment for your biographer, I guess. Oh, God, I hope nobody writes a biography about me. I hope nobody writes a biography about me. Army says, is meth or cocaine better? Might want to go ask your mom. Sorry, I'm kidding. That was a joke. I don't really mean that. I don't know anything about meth or cocaine. Can't answer it for you. Jason says, I won't be able to watch all of your live streams tomorrow, Ox, but there's a tip for when inevitably the game crashes. Also, you two, the last of my money. Hope you're happy. Lol. Or laughing my ass off. Thank you, Jason, for giving me the last of your money, because last thing I need is your money and a guilt trip. But thank you very much for the tip. Oh. Changed my mouse scroll speed. Mark says, Ox, you're blushing redder than the commies Liberty Prime hates. On a completely unrelated note, would you ever do Hot Ones with Sean Evans? Would you ever do Hot Ones with Sean Evans? Look, I'm drinking scotch. That explains the redness of the face. That and that alone. Would I ever do Hot Ones with Sean Evans? What is Hot Ones? Is that like a hot shot? Like whiskey and hot sauce? Take Hot Ones? I don't know. I don't think I'm into that. Like people do those ghost pepper challenges and all of that. And I sit there and I go, why? Why do that to yourself? And then you sit there and guzzle milk. Ugh. No, I don't think I could ever do any Hot Ones with Sean Evans. Who's Sean Evans? Well, you'll have to tell me. Fetish. It's a feet fetish. How have you never seen Hot Ones? Says Colby. What's a Hot Ones? Is it a show? I mean, it sounds like a menu item at a pizza delivery joint. I'll take the pizza and then the hot ones, make sure they're boneless with maybe a number 2. Is that what it is? Oh, no. Ajax says, right, time to put that on my bucket list. Write an autobiography about Ox. Well, then that would be a biography, not an autobiography. But write a biography about Ox, and it'll be cleverly named Ox and the 13 Fetish number 4. And 13 fetishes. Number 4 will blow your mind. Oh, I asked for it, didn't I? Adam says, for your information from the wiki, a fetish derived from the French fetiche, which comes from the Portuguese feticio, and this in turn from the Latin facticius, artificial, and facere, to make. Right. I'm sure I'll piece that all together soon. Plarby says, I eat super spicy salsa. I'm not a big spicy guy. I'm a big salsa guy. If I'm going to be eating corn chips, I just like corn chips and salt. No salsa. Not my thing. Plarby says, I eat rare puppers. Like dogs? No, I eat Reaper peppers. Oh. That makes more sense. Eating dogs. But Reaper peppers, not rare puppers. Okay. Thank you. Jeffrey says, hey, Oxhorn, I've been watching your videos for a month, and I wanted to finally send you my appreciation. Sierra Madre is definitely my favorite. Keep it up. I'm gaining a greater appreciation for the Sierra Madre Dead Money DLC when I was playing through it to capture some B-roll footage for my video on whether or not I thought Yes Man was good for the Mojave. I was just having so much fun just replaying that story. Valentin says, one of the best feelings when playing a Fallout game is exploring the vault you start in. At the moment you walk out of the vault. Which Fallout game did it best? I say Fallout 3. Well, Fallout 3 had a really in-depth vault story, but we don't get all of that story. Well, we don't get much of that story until after most of the game. I mean, we do go back to Vault 111 after we conclude the primary Waters of Life story with our father. So I wonder how many people actually got the full story to Vault 111. Or to Vault 101, sorry. I liked Vault 111 because there are plenty of terminal entries and we can piece together a story there. I still need to do a video on that, by the way, and it's going to be coming soon. Daniel says, hey, Ox, do you watch any anime? It's always a great time watching you live stream. I'm not big into anime, you know? When I was young, like in high school, my clique of high school friends started getting into anime, and they tried to introduce me. And I watched a few episodes. Like, I saw Akira. Okay, Akira was great. It's like a masterpiece of anime. And then they really got into Sailor Moon. I didn't understand it at the time. Like, I get it if you're a 6-year-old girl and you like Sailor Moon. Fine, I understand it. The logical connection is there. But when you're a 16, 17-year-old boy and you're into Sailor Moon, like my friends were at the time, I'm not condemning it. I just didn't understand it. And so I really didn't get into anime with my friends at that time. Instead, where we connected was on video games. We all played Final Fantasy VII, which of course was just came out at around that time. It's still a masterpiece today. We loved it. So we would play, I would go to their LAN parties and we'd play StarCraft and, you know, talk about Final Fantasy VII. And when they got into anime and Sailor Moon, I would just sort of step out because, you know, other things to do. That's just me. I'm not judging. That's just me. David says, Hot Ones is a show on YouTube with Sean Evans. Also of your videos, you inspire me to play Fallout. Well, I'll have to look it up after the program. Hot Ones, Sean Evans. Great. Rotator Chip says, by the way, why do you read curse words now? Just curious. I don't. Well, I mean, I guess I do. I don't really. So there's the primary reason I don't read the curse words that we find on terminal entries is, well, there's a twofold reason. Number one, I really don't want YouTube to demonetize me. And this is something that I was more scared about in the past. I'm not all that scared about it these days because I've got a good YouTube representative. We talk every week. They know the kind of content that I produce, and so I'm not afraid of that. But before I got that YouTube rep guy, I didn't know what YouTube was going to do. Some new algorithm that comes by, and oh, suddenly I'm playing a rated M game. What are they going to do? Demonetize my entire... I didn't know, so I was being very cautious, and whenever I had the opportunity, I would not swear. I even experimented for a time last year editing out swear words from the game itself, so like censoring it, added a ton of work to my daily workflow. Just like hours of work, because you got to not only remove it from the audio, but then you got to blur it out of the subtitles. And in a timeline in Adobe Premiere, it was a ton of effort. But the viewers hated that. They just absolutely hated it. They wanted a pure Fallout experience. So I relented and I stopped editing out all of the swearing, but I still didn't put any swearing in myself. And I still don't do that because, you don't have to. You can still get the message across without swearing. And there are some people who, I want to respect as many people who are watching the program as possible. So in my mind, which may not make a lot of sense, but in my mind, there are some words that I'm just not going to say. And then there are others that are not, they're kind of swear words, but they're not really. Like ass, for example. I don't know. Ass is like an all-American word, isn't it? People say ass all the time. But is it a swear word? I think it is. So, but I'll say it. It doesn't bother me. And damn. I'll say damn. I know it doesn't make sense. I'm not saying that this logic makes any sense. I mean, where's the book that says that this one swear word is less atrocious than this one? I don't know, but I'll say damn and ass. I just won't say the others. I don't know. It's my channel. I'll do what I want. Oh, it's a YouTube show about eating hot wings. Is that what it is? Okay. Well, then I would do that. Sure. And I knew it. Hot Shots? Was that the name of the show? I knew it. I figured I knew it had to do with hot wings. Henry says, hello from Wales, Ox. If you can pick one PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo game, which one would you pick? I would pick whichever one ports best to the PC. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to get into consoles these days. Ash says, Ox, would you find it interesting if in a Fallout game you're a super mutant who, if remembering who he is and is reverting to human, or where the FEV virus actually worked correctly? Of course it would be interesting. And I don't know, I fully expect Fallout 76 to be upgraded in the future to allow different races, like ghouls and super mutants. I don't know if they will, but that'd be really cool if they did. We'll see. Buff Canuck says, great live stream. Keep up the videos. Great work. Thank you very much. Okay. Hey, Ox, where do you think the Fallout universe will go after 76? I mean, after 76, the Fallout universe goes right into Fallout 1, right? Because it's a prequel. But if you mean, where is Bethesda going to take the Fallout franchise in terms of published gameplay after 76? I don't know. Honestly, if I had to genuinely guess, I'd say they would take a break for a while. I don't know for sure, but they've got to get out. They've got to finish the Elder Scrolls 6 or whatever it is they're working on. Then there's Starfield. I know they have a number of other things they want to work on. You know, this past few years have been the Fallout years, right? 2015, 2018, lots of Fallout content. Also Fallout Shelter coming within the same time period. If I had to guess, I would say we're not going to be getting any new Fallout content for quite a while. Quite a while. Now, the silver lining is that we will be getting expansions to Fallout 76, downloadable content. But we need to find out how good that's going to be. I mean, we were promised mini DLCs with the Creation Club for Fallout 4, and I was really excited. But 2 years of Creation Club content has taught us that these mini DLCs that they promised us are more like mods. There's a lot of good stuff, but not a whole lot of stuff that really adds more to the story or gives us new stories, really. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the expansions for Fallout 76 will be like. Please notice live chat. Man, I'm doing my best to get as many of these comments as I can. Lonely View says, Metro Exodus. Yeah, when it comes out, I would love to stream it, and I am looking forward to it. Taz says, Ox, look up George Carlin, 7 words you can never say on TV, but for the definitive list of what not to say. All right, I'll check it out. J.A. Bristol says, you say bastard, too. Is bastard a swear word? I know that it's like the opposite of B-I-T-C-H, which I won't say. Strangely enough. But I will say bastard. I can't explain why. I mean, I guess it's hypocritical. I don't know. Ajax says, psst. Hey, Ox. You got some Excel? I need to improve my charisma points, man. Come on. I'll give you 2 caps. Wait, no 1 cap. Good bartering skill there. Sadly, no. I'm all out of Excel. I use up my supply every morning before I do my narration. Dustin Meck says, cheers from Connecticut, I'm assuming. Most appetizing Fallout snack? Fancy Lads. Also Slocum's Joe. I'd sit down for a nice Slocum's Joe coffee and some Fancy Lads snack cakes. Adam says, bastard is not a swear. And then the music fan says bastard is a bad word. See, this is the thing. It's confusing. Some people think it's a bad word and some people don't. I don't know. I don't think bastard is a swear. It's a descriptive word. It means a man who doesn't know who his dad is, right? But then again, B-I-T-C-H is also a descriptive word. It means female dog. And that's less insulting than, well, I suppose if you use it towards a human. I didn't make the rules. I don't understand. I'm just trying to navigate through the same weeds we all are, all right? And maybe I'm not doing it right, but this is the end result. I'll say bastard, ass, and damn, and I won't say bleep, bleep, and bleep. That's it. That's Oxhorn's take on swearing. And it doesn't have to make sense to anyone else but me. Thank you. Welcome, new member, David Reed. Pleasure to have you on the program. Shrimp says, hey, Oxhorn, remember your old channel called Oxhorn Movies? Yeah, I do. Remember my old channel, the channel I started. I had a lot of fun with my old Oxhorn Movies channel. I did World of Warcraft content primarily, well, exclusively, really. But it was a very different kind of channel. I didn't touch the lore of the Warcraft game. I created my own machinima stories, and each video was much more labor intensive. Like, it would take months of work to come out with a video. And at the time, it was right in the early days of YouTube. And, you know, this medium wasn't well defined. We didn't really know what we were doing. I thought at the time that I could make a living doing highly tailored unique stories and music videos that were filled with my own animations, highly composited. I mean, I would pull the models out of the game, record them against blue screens, do my own keying. I used After Effects a lot to do animations. I mean, it was, looking back on it, it was an insane amount of work. Which is why I would come out with a new video every month or so. Well, when I was really active, it would be a new video every month. And then I kind of fell back because I just didn't have the time. And I became like a video every 6 months or something like that. And that's because there was so much production involved. I would hire a composer to craft a musical score for every video that I would do. Every video had its own unique score. Could you imagine if I did that now, where I'm doing a video a day? YouTube ended up becoming a platform where you're only successful if you make constant content, or you're just really lucky, or you've got the backing of a documentary production company that is, paying your bills for a highly tailored or, a highly detailed, well-researched documentary that's an hour and a half or 2 hours long, and it ends up becoming its own thing. Then you come out with a video every year or something like that. Sure, fine. But if you want to do this full time, it's got to be constant content. So yeah, I really enjoyed my old channel, but I had to abandon it and start a new one and to do this, because it's a completely different kind of content. And I didn't want to insult those old subscribers by giving them something that they didn't subscribe for, which is why I started the new channel. Desmond says, cheers, love your lore videos. Seen everyone on Fallout 4 and New Vegas. Keep up the good stuff. Thanks, Desmond. New member, Battling Elk. Good to have you on the program. All right, we will be doing some Wolfenstein, the new order here soon. If my computer doesn't freak out on me like it's been doing all day. Okay, I think we're going to be all right. Elora says, you're wonderful. Please say hello to Patrick. Thank you, Elora. Hello, Patrick. I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're a really nice guy. Brandon says, hey, I love the deep dive into lore, the perfectly told stories and philosophy underlying it all. Much praise. I fall asleep to your videos, and then I find time to rewatch them and actually take them all in. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad you're not saying that I'm boring and you're falling asleep to my videos, and rather that the voice is soothing. Is that what we'll say? The voice is soothing. Good. D. Howard says, Oxhorn, when are you and Alchest Breach going to be hired to do voices? I don't know. I'm open to the idea of doing professional voice acting. It's not something I'm pursuing. It's not something I'm, like really excited about. It's not how I want my career to go. But it's something I'm open to, like on the side, if anyone was interested. But I don't know. At this point, would it be weird to suddenly hear my voice in a Fallout game? Might be. Might be distracting. Ajax says, Zox, you best stop making me laugh or else I'm going to faint from this pain. Am I being funny? Sorry. Lord Matthew says, hey, Oxhorn, just wanted to say that I made a short documentary on you for one of my classes last semester. I love your content. Keep up the good work. And we have a good night. Good night and happy streaming. Wow. I'm humbled. Thank you. A documentary on me? Thanks. Part of me is terrified at that idea, but also thanks. Adric says favorite New Vegas DLC, mine, was Lonesome Road. It's tricky. They're all good. It's hard for me to rate them all because I love each and every one of them. They all have unique tidbits. I would say Honest Hearts was my least favorite, but we get Joshua Graham in Honest Hearts and the Survivalist in Honest Hearts. Two of the best characters, two of some of the best characters in the New Vegas series. So it's hard for me to say that the Honest Hearts wasn't as good. Two of them are fairly linear. I think Lonesome Road is the most linear of all of the New Vegas DLCs. Then it's Sierra Madre because it's got so many parts of it are locked out until you complete certain things. But Old World Blues was really open. You could just, you walk outside and you can do whatever you want in any order that you want. So, I mean, they're all really good. So I guess I would say, which one did I have the most fun playing? And that would be Lonesome Road. Just because the anticipation of meeting Ulysses was great. Ajax says, would you mind showing the Nuka Dark prop you got? I haven't seen it yet, and I wanted to, please. Sure. Here it is. I don't really have anything to say about it because somehow, apparently, this is now a controversial beverage. People will turn a make a controversy out of anything, but there it is. That's what it looks like. It's larger than I thought it would be, and it didn't have any cola in it. It was just rum. But that's it. Pretty hefty bottle. Shane Curtis says, man, I'm struggling with Fallout 76. Yeah, I can understand that. But I don't know how you're struggling in particular. Really, my major struggling has just been with server issues. I mean, I'll get through mostly anything. The huge mob dumps where just dozens of them will spawn all at once right on top of you is really annoying. That's frustrating. But really, the server issues are the only things that constantly plague me in my live streams. At least once every time I stream, it'll go down. I'll have a server interruption. Hopefully, it will get better. Ghostbusters says, hello, Oxhorn. I was going through your earlier videos for a bit of a nostalgia trip. I saw Epic Raids. You've got a good singing voice. Oh, yeah. Fond memories. That was, the idea for that video came from my boss at the time. I was working at Wii Game, and he had the idea for the song. So I wrote the song and ended up doing all the voice lines myself. It was fun. Adam says they're both empty, aren't they? No, the other one is still full and unopened. I'm not going to open this one. This is my collector's one. And as you can see, it's still unopened. The other one is empty. It wasn't bad. I mean, I know there are people who want me to say it was really bad. And I get it. Because to just hate it, fine. But it wasn't the best rum in the world. I like Kraken. But it wasn't awful. I don't understand all of this criticism. It's like now, for some reason, if Bethesda does anything, we've got to criticize it. And that's fine. That's the internet. Do what you got to do. I figure enough people are doing it that I don't have to. Wolfenstein time. Wolfenstein time, says Ajax. Soon. I'm going to be getting to it in a minute. We got about 10 minutes. Ethan says, Hawks, I just got my Fallout 76 Pip-Boy, and I was wondering how you prop it up. I put it in the box that it came in, and I'm just propping it up on some of the plastic packaging that came with it. I'm working on getting a stand made for it, because I really like the stand that came with the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy, and I want a similar stand, so I've got a guy who's going to be 3D printing me a stand for it. Adolf says, from someone who doesn't drink rum, is Kraken good to start with? I think so. I think Kraken has much more flavor than, say, Captain Morgan's or Bacardi. I don't like Bacardi. Bacardi's like, you use that for sweet mixed drinks. It's not something you sip to enjoy the flavor, in my opinion. Kraken is, yeah, I would recommend that as a beginning rum. C. Pata says, what is your appeal for noir-themed video games? What draws your appeal for noir-themed video games? I'm not just attracted to video games set in the 40s or set in an Adam Punk style. I do enjoy those, as you know. I'm focusing on LA Noire and then of course doing Fallout. But I really like a wide range of themes, but a particular style of gameplay. So if the gameplay is like a detective gameplay, or we're piecing together a mystery, or it's an open world sort of thing where the story isn't just told to us, it's something we have to put together. Those are the games that I like the best. But they could be any number of styles. For example, I'm really excited about Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know if I'll be able to cover it because of all of the nudity, but it still sounds like a really fun game that I would enjoy playing for all of those same reasons. And it's a very different style. It's a Cyberpunk style. Welcome, new member, The Shade. Neko Ninja says, hey, Oxhorn, my boyfriend and I finally saw these videos, and we were greeted with an amazing person to watch an amazing to match the amazing voice. Keep up the snazzy lifestyle. Well, Nico, you're very kind. Thank you very much for watching. Binary Ghost says, it's funny because I drink Kraken mixed with ginger ale. Oh, I've never tried. I'll have to try it sometime. Hey, if you like it, it's worth a shot. Man, I've taken maybe one sip of my scotch. Because here I am talking. Mark says, I feel like you would really like Dishonored. I've heard a lot about it. Maybe it's something I'll take a look at in the future. Shane says, I've worked Ox to build and take workstations only to get server dumped. It ruins the game for me for a day or so. Look, I completely understand. I mean, if you spent all of those resources trying to take a workstation and you build up the settlement or whatever, and then suddenly your server goes down, infuriating. It happened to me while I was finishing the primary plot of the game. I was finishing the game. And I was going through the Alpha. No, I was going through Bravo, the Bravo missile silo. I was almost to the end and the server disconnects. For those who don't know, you have to fight through an hour or two of robots, very dangerous robots, to get to the end of the silo. It's an experience that's designed for multiplayer, and I was soloing it. I was going through by myself. I only had limited shotgun ammunition, limited Gauss rifle ammunition. My weapons were in the process of breaking. I was going through all of my food and chems. Finally get almost to the end and the server goes down. It was just, if you rewatch that live stream, I think that's the closest I came to just breaking and giving up. But I didn't, and I powered through it. and I'm glad I did. But then the server went down again during the boss fight. So I know where you're coming from. It's happened to me. I finally launched the nuke. I go to the Cranberry Bog, the fissure site where I launched the nuke. My Scorched Beast Queen is hovering in the sky, the one I created with my nuke. And I'm trying to kill it. And it's, you know, there are dozens of other players are attracted to the site. We're all trying to kill it. And I get behind it and I'm blasting with my shotgun. We're doing really good. Server disconnects. And I was done at that point. I said, you know what, we'll kill the queen later. We did. We killed the queen the very next episode. So that's done. I'll have to do it again. But yeah, I know where you're coming from. It is frustrating. I'm hoping that the server instability is high up on the list of things for Bethesda to fix. I know they've been coming up with a number of patches for that issue. And I hope it gets better. But even last time I streamed, I disconnected twice? Or was it? I think it may have been only once. It was twice. Even last stream, after all of these patches, I still disconnected twice. So, you know, I don't know if it's the server instability or maybe I have a computer issue. Maybe it's me. Every time I say that, though, people will say, no, it's Bethesda, Oxhorn. I don't know. It's really frustrating. But I still play it because it's the kind of game that's exactly what I want. I want a game that doesn't spoon feed me the story. That's what I want in a game. And there are so many games out there where you're spoon fed the story. You know, you go through an hour or two of action, solve that particular puzzle, then, you know, a 2 to 5 minute long cutscene where you're spoon fed story. Then you get your character back again and you go through the next level, and then another 2 to 5 minutes of story. And that's fine. I've enjoyed games like that. Metro was like that. We played that here on the program. Wolfenstein, which we are about to play tonight, is like that. So that's fine. I like those kind of games. But my favorite games are the games that don't spoon feed you the story, where you got to work for it. You got to piece things together. Because those are the games that give you genuine surprises. Especially when you're the one who figures it out, right? Those are the most rewarding moments in video games. And that's why I like Fallout 76. It doesn't spoon feed you the story. Now, the flip side to that argument is that makes the story less obvious, which is why so many people are saying that it doesn't have a story. but I hope that I'm proving with this channel that it does have a story. You just got to fight for it. You got to work for it. Okay, time to get to the game here in just a minute, but let's see how many messages I missed. Lewis says, hey, Oxhorn, could you tell my buddy House Bum to come back to play Fallout 76? His girlfriend won't let him play. Could you tell my buddy House Bum? Yes, buddy House Bum. Go play Fallout 76 with your friend. Actually, honestly. Well, I mean, if his girlfriend won't let him play, that's an issue. But if he'd rather spend time with his girlfriend than play the game, then that's not the issue. That's a good thing. Vamex says, ever tried looking into the Call of Duty zombie storyline? It's full of crazy mystery. A lot of it is found through the community effort. Really? I haven't. You know, I played Call of Duty 4 way back in the day when it came out, and that's really the first-person shooter I really enjoyed, honestly. But, well, actually, take that back. Half-Life was the first-person shooter I really enjoyed. But, yeah, I haven't touched the Call of Duty series in a long time. The Shade says, just proud to be part of the channel. Thank you, The Shade. And I'm just glad to have you here. Shane says, today I got killed while trying to get my junk back. Server dump. But dang, I still do love the game. Thanks for your even-handed take to Fallout 76. Well, you're very kind. Thank you very much. All right, it's time for Wolfenstein. Hold on, let me get set up over here. Whoa, just about dumped water all over my computer. That would be bad. Let me get my setup over here, Don. I forgot that I had a power outage. So I not only had a power outage a few weeks ago, which really delayed my content schedule, but I had a brief power outage last night. No, the night before last night. While I was rendering my LA Noire video, the power went out. It was at 45% rendering. Power goes out briefly, comes back in 30 seconds. Had to re-render the entire video. Frustrating. Anyway, I still need to resurrect the tabs on this computer from that power outage, and then we'll get going. Okay, let's switch up to the game audio and move on over. Michael Hardy says, your videos are my favorite thing to do when I go to the bathroom and defecate. Well, you know what? Hey, I'm happy to help with your movement. You're welcome. All right. Make sure my microphone is in the right spot. It's adjusted so I've got room for the cigar. I've got chat right over here. There we go. Now, where were we? Oh, one more thing. Yeah, I've got the face cam. That's right, that's something new. I used to have this is the face cam I used to have back in the day. Here, hold on. Back in the day, during the old episodes of Scotch and Smoke Rings, this was the face cam I used. And I figured, well, people have been complaining about lack of face cam during Scotch and Smoke Rings, so let's go ahead and put this in. Recover the equipment. Hold on. Okay. Laura says, a moving experience. That's what I should have said. The wit sometimes is slow. I should have said, yes, I hope my voice can be a moving experience for you. Great. Recover the equipment, find the luggage, get my gear back. Okay, so here I am on a space station, or a shuttle. What have we got? Labor camp planned on the moon. What? Berlin, November 15th, 1960. New type says, hey, Ox, big fan, but only found you out recently. I have PTSD and PTD from a work accident that made me lose the tips of my 2 fingers on my left hand. Ouch. Hearing your voice and you not bashing 76 really helped me. Thank you. Well, you're welcome. Sorry to hear about your workplace accident, but I am glad you're here. Berlin, November 15th, 1960. New plans for the construction of labor camps on the moon were revealed today by Dieter Lang, the head of the Lunar Base Project. Not only will we be able to move undesirable elements of society off the Earth, away from the decent citizens, we can also put these degenerates to work on mining wolframite. So we've got a new mineral here in the Wolfenstein universe. Mining wolframite, said Lang when we phoned him this morning. Wolframite, a rare mineral which has so far only been found on the moon, is currently being extracted by remote-controlled drones. But the process is slow and inefficient. The new labor camps... Wait a minute, what? Having robots mine for the ore is slow and inefficient, so their solution is manual labor? Usually it's the reverse, right? The new labor camps would be constructed in underground mine shafts and feature almost completely automatized correctional technology, such as guard drones and automatic sentry guns to keep prisoners from escaping. Well, I think that's what we're going to be dealing with soon. A little bit of foreshadowing there. This is nice because you can actually see what I'm doing when I take breaks like this. Like relighting a cigar. Ian Fox says to add to my earlier chat, your beard is majestic. Well, I can't argue. Welcome to the moon. Oh, that's right. They think I'm German. Right, okay. This is my German walk.
Hello, mein Fjord.
Man, that's a cool looking spaceship. Hey, puppy. Do I smell German?
Glückwunsch zu Ihrer Beförderung. Aus Ihrem Vorgänger habe ich mir nie viel gemacht. Bitte gehen Sie durch das Röntgengerät.
Da! Oh, they found shrapnel in me. Okay, I've unlocked a concept. I'm in the lunar base. And they think I'm like a... Ooh, hello. Gotta get my gear. So, we killed the scientist. We took his clothing. They think we're a Nazi scientist. We've infiltrated the lunar base. Now to find the gear we stored so that we can kill all the Nazis. Huh? Opens elsewhere. So we've got one path forward. Oh. Are any of these mine? Oh look! A pigeon!
Caroline, Anya, do you read?
Come in, Blackcotters. Seth, can you boost the signal? Blackcotters, can you hear me? What's your status?
Well, I'm on the motherfucking moon.
There's a mouse on this one. I will clean it out with soap. Now, Blazkowicz, the goal here is to steal the nuclear decryption keys located in the command module. In order to reach the command module, you have to find a spacesuit and walk there on foot. Across the lunar surface.
Affirmative.
I believe in you, William.
Okay.
The spacesuits are kept by the airlock. Your best chance to reach them is first go through the crew quarters, then onwards through the laboratories.
Good call. Okay. I see a few ways forward, but just slowly checking first. Could continue that way. Okay. What does that do? Okay, well, I did something. I don't know what it does. Okay, before we go that way... Oh, a camera! Oh, I'm done. I push that button. I push that button, everything goes to hell. Okay, let's go this way. Matt says, the man, the myth, the legend, Oxhorn, sup from down under, mate. Welcome to the program, Matt. Good to have you here. Oh, what's that? Hey. Armor upgrade. Finding an armor upgrade will add an additional 10% armor points from all armor pickups. An armor upgrade is permanent and will not be reset between chapters. Hey, cool. Well, I hope I've been getting them all. Maxed out? Well, looks like I have no choice but to push the button. And they don't care. All right, here I thought they were going to really throw a fit, but no. Well, can I put my gun away? Can I put it down? I can't put it down. I guess I should just start shooting. Okay, those guys are tough. Oh, marksman rifle upgrade laser. Oh, sweet. I guess we're no longer doing stealth. We're just gonna run it through. So what is this that I unlocked? That's the one thing I don't get just yet. Mike Rosoft says, just wanted to say that I think you and your videos are fantastic, and I appreciate you and your content. I'm a longtime fan, and I've never gotten burnt out on your videos. They're always interesting. You're a living embodiment of do what you love. Thanks, Oxhorn. Well, thank you very much. Space Pigeon, I knew they were real. I know. Well, I figured if anything would get them, it would be a Space Pigeon. That's a very kind tip, Microsoft. Thank you. All right, I got that all the way zipped up. What is this? And what weapon did I just get? I got an AR marksman. What? Ooh. Hey, think I'm going to like this. But you know what? Let's stick with my little handgun right now. I need a spacesuit, right? Am I out of ammo? Oh, man, I'm out of ammo. Well. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Run away! Oh, and I can't go back. Ah, it's a big doggy. It's a big doggy. And I'm done. Wow, that was fast. I got killed. All right, let's try something a little less forceful, I guess. Let's be a little more sneaky. But my silenced weapon was out of ammunition. What was I supposed to do?
Jawohl, Kommandant! Schicken sofort Verstärkung!
Where's the other officer? That's the problem. If I can kill that other officer, I'll be fine. Okay, I saw that one officer. I got to get the other officer or they all keep coming. Where's the other officer? Oh man, and I failed. But I found the other officer. Now if I can only get the one I got last time. Where did he hide? Got him. Sorry for the slow commentary. Working here. Okay. Okay, now we can loot up. Ian Fox says, when is the next Vault vid coming? It's going to be coming, well, I don't know. I haven't planned. I don't plan on when the Vault vids come. It's just sort of something when I find a good opportunity to do a Vault video, I will do one. For example, when I start the full story to Fallout 3, I'll be doing a video on Vault 87, because in order to complete the story, we have to go through Vault 87. That's along the way. Yes. More ammo for my little sniper. Lasercraft work upgraded. Targeting scope. Oh, I can turn this into a sniper? Oh, I'm so happy. What does this do? What does this do? Is it an environmental thing where I puncture it when someone is standing next to it so I can kill them? Is that what it's for? Sorry, the Fallout player within me wants to explore every corner. Patience, patience. And that's it. So this brings me back up here. That's the door. Now, there was... And I'm maxed out. Okay. Well, I can't wait to try that out. What? I see. An energy weapon. Okay, the scope is... There's no sight on the scope. Don't forget the crates. Okay. Ah! I guess only wooden crates, eh? What is that? It's on wheels. I don't like that.
There should be a service tunnel leading from the crew quarters to the laboratories. Try to figure out a way to access it, William.
Okay.
Feuer!
Ha ha ha. Enigma code. Hello there. Okay, so I could go that way, but I see blinking things across the way. What? Above me, maybe? And that also leads to one, okay. Where is that coming from? Is it below me? It's got to be below me. There he is. All right, he's on the opposite side. Let's see what's down here. Better cut. I think that's where I need to go. So if I want to fully explore this level, I need to come back. Because that's the one I cut on the opposite end. So, there's this stomping guy. Okay, that wasn't very wise. Okay. No. That's where I'm supposed to go. Then what's the other way? Okay, well, if that's the way I'm supposed to go, what's down here? Ox, the gun has more power when fired through a scope. Cool. What? Been here. This brings me all the way back. Nope, and I gotta drop it.
July 10th, 1948. The war is over. The Nazis have declared victory. People are celebrating the peace. I can't stop crying. For me, this war is never ending.
Programmer Fries says, nice beard, bro. That could be taken as sarcasm, but it's not meant to be. I actually like it. Thank you for the clarification, Programmer Fries. King Patch says, you know it's a Bethesda game when even the Nazis have power armor. Indeed. All right, left, right. Where to go? Where's my silencer? Ooh. Down we go. Walk over here. Come on, walk over here. Yes, 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 yes. And you know it's a Wolfenstein game where the best sniper rifle you have is a pistol. Gosh, that guy did not want to die. Right. Wow, we have a lot of pads here. We could go that way. Hello, Martian landscape. Enigma code. Right. Okay, I think that's everything. So, there we go. 10 rounds left. Oh no, I've got more. Great. Ash says it's the moon, not Mars. Okay, you got me. If we call the landscape of Mars Martian, it's a Martian landscape. What do you call the landscape of lunar? Okay, I got it now. Took me a while. Hello. I don't like it when things move. Did I ever get my spacesuit? I don't even think I got my spacesuit. Got him. Well, okay, I know this is not scintillating, but we're going to wait here. Doggone it.
Ich seh dich jetzt!
Oh! Yeah, I hate this. I hate running out of energy. Do I have a gun that doesn't take energy ammo? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, be a little bit more careful. I didn't get him? This guy's got the bloody mess perk. Well, that just soaked up all my energy.
Connecting the laboratories to the airlock. Can you find it?
Yeah. Connecting the laboratories to the airlock. I think I can find it. Looks like that was the last guy. Let's loot on up because I am running low on ammo. Down. Something down here. Yeah. Hello. Jessica says, when are you going to do Fallout 76, day number 8? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is a live stream day. I'm going to do my very best to start streaming at 10 in the morning. If that changes, I'll let you all know. Then we'll be doing 2 more lore videos on Saturday and Sunday. One of them will be about Oasis, at least. Then we'll go back to a live stream on Monday. So, Mondays and Fridays are the new live stream days. Yeah. Waste of energy. Okay, moving on. What? 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 Holy. Oh. Not creepy. Nazis. What have you done? All right, let's see here. Oh, it's a bit twisted. Dieter's letter. To das Reich Zeitung, Danziger Strafe. Greetings. I read in your newspaper the other day that you are now accepting contact ads. Being of the adventurous kind, I decided to give this a shot. Here's my ad. Dear future wife. Oh no. I am a tall, handsome space marine currently stationed on the moon. I have a highly successful career. My awards include the Long Service Award, the Knight's Cross of Bravery, and the General Assault Badge. Back on Earth, I live in an exclusive apartment near the center of Berlin. Being hugely successful in my career, I plan one day moving to a house on the countryside. But sometimes, in space, it gets lonely without having a wife to come home to. Are you a cute young girl who likes to cook and learn? Do you have hips suited for bearing many children? No. Oh, this is like incel stuff. 4, 5, 6, maybe even 12 children? Are you tired of pursuing your own goals and the pressure of success, and you want to settle down as a homemaker? There's nothing wrong with being a homemaker, but when the guy is talking like this, okay. Then join me on a romantic date when I get back from my 6-month-long space mission, and I will show you the greatest time you've ever had in your life. Your future husband, Oberst Dieter. Wow. Wow. Any other gems? Do you have huge hips and you're able to birth 12 children? Then have I got a deal for you. Oh, okay. Again, there's nothing wrong with having huge hips. Last thing I need is somebody splicing this out of the live stream and then creating a video, Oxhorn hates big-hipped women. Of course. The mood listen to that. The moon ambience is great. It's like retro science movie, sci-fi movie. These machines are wonderful. Wow, I'm getting a major overcharge here. Oh, did I just wind my way all the way back? No. Now, here we go. No. Okay. Focus, Oxhorn. She said something about a tunnel, didn't she? Yeah, she said something about a tunnel. Right. I was having too much fun reading the notes. Okay, I went through the tunnel. I went through the tunnel already. And then I dropped down here. Ah! I know. I'm not really this blind. I'm just pretending. That's what this says. Ooh! Space Odyssey. Laura says, want to be the barefoot and pregnant lady with a school full of all of your own children? I'm your guy. You can wait on me day and night. Real winner. Okay, where's my scotch? There it is.
November 16th, 1951. The Nazi appears to have a hot temper. I learned this as I attempt to smash his head with a flower pot I dropped from my apartment window. Sadly, I missed. He had friends nearby. They broke my door down. I said it was an accident, but they gave me a black eye and spit on my dress. I want people on my side I can rely on. My grandparents are on my side, but they are not fit to fight.
Okay. Oh, hey. Spacesuit? Spacesuit. There it is. Right. Let's go for a moonwalk.
Let's see. Spacesuit. About to walk on the surface. Nothing to get all worked up over.
Right. Just shooting people on the moon. That's not too bad. Oh no, there's some sort of anti-gravity thing. Look. Oh, there we go. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Wow 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 wow. La da 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 da. Missed opportunity. They should have been playing it. Oh, nice touch. No sound effects in space. That's great. Oh, nice touch indeed. Man. I totally expected them to just blow it. That's so great. Hey, you can even run. Diary, Ox. Did I miss a diary? Gold meteor rock. A gold meteor rock? Okay. Here I am. Here I am praising them for lack of sound effects on the moon. And then they put gold in a meteor. Okay. Did I miss a diary? I did.
July 17th,
Thank you.
1955. The Nazi appears to be a choosy bachelor. I learned this as we sat on a picnic blanket in the meadowlands. He said he would kiss me if I bleached my hair blonde. I was nauseated by his request, but as long as I smile and hide the hate, no one is suspicious of me. So he drank the wine I spiked with sedatives, and I rolled him down a shallow grave.
Brutal. What's my ammo like? I better start conserving my ammunition. I need to find a recharge station here. Ooh, man, This is so great. Oh, I see what we got to do here. Run and a jump. Ah, no, too far, too far. Oh, okay. Take it. That's it. I wanted more moon. Adam says, drink, Ox. All right, cheers. Would hate to get dehydrated. Ah. Find the nuclear key code. Okay. What are you doing, Blaskovitz?
I remember this moment. Back in the camp.
This woman, I know her well. Lasilian, the will of iron, a family gone, all of them yet. Faith kept her going. I cannot believe with such certainty. For me, in everything, there must be doubt. Otherwise, there's no room to question the plan. And, at this place, this is the fruit of unquestioned, ferocious conviction. This is where absolute certainty leads.
Yet you are a believer.
I often wonder what kind of a God would sanction suffering such as this, and I question myself whether my faith is misplaced.
Oh, no.
Maybe he's testing us.
Don't incinerate her.
If he is testing us, we are failing gloriously.
Understandable and horrible, but you'd think they'd figure that out. Oh, you have a rectangular cut on your forearm that exactly matches a prisoner of war tattoo? I'm sure it's just coincidence. But still, I'd be more worried about infection. Okay.
There is an encryption database mainframe inside the war room. Find the war room, access the computer, and print out the nuclear decryption keys.
Oh, this is going to be tricky. We've got a highly armored guy. And I'm out. How am I going to get past that one guy? One highly armored guy. Run! I did it. Stop! Not what I'm gonna do. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Rip. I heard that. Get more ammunition for my silenced gun. Where's that officer? Where's he? Somewhere around here. There he is. Oh, did I already pick it up? I did. Okay. Looks like we gotta go down. Nuclear? Wait a minute, this is where I was. Yep. All right. Yeah, I could look at the map, but who needs maps? Second. Hello? Hello? Oh, I'm still doing it. No, that's okay. Is it important? All right, love you too. Bye-bye. All right. That's my mom. She lives close by. I see her all the time. She just wanted to chat. Okay, up there. Here we go.
December 24th, 1956. My heart is breaking. Friends I've known my whole life have all become Nazis. Mother and father are not happy about it, but they comply rather than resist. I feign my smile and act cheerful, but I have started to resent my own parents. I am 33 years old. I am all alone in the world.
Oh no, right out in the open. Oh. Doggies! Get the doggies! What's up with doggies? No more doggies! Okay. And this is where I came from, right? It's the elevator leading up. All right. Fine. Okay, so we're looking for what, a tube?
Is where the new generation super soldaten are being manufactured. From what we know, there should be a point of entry to the war room from that area.
Point of entry to the war room. Point of entry to the war room found. A lot of other doors. That's where I came from. That's it.
Should find those nuclear decryption keys. Get off this space rock.
Stand!
Right. I'm printing decryption keys now.
You've done it, Blazkowicz. Now get your butt back to Earth, please, William. Klaus is in London. He will bring you back to Berlin once you land.
May 6th, 1957. I should keep fighting, but who's there to fight? Everyone is a Nazi now, or at least they pretend to be. I can no longer tell the difference.
What's up the ladder? Throw me right in the middle of a huge room. Yep. No pistol ammo. Man. Okay, how do I get off this rock? Through here, I'm assuming. Ah. Right in front of my face. I saw the walkway. I will go there in a minute. Just looking for loot, enigma pieces, gold, etc.
August 28th, 1960. Death's Head's men are coming by the asylum every other week. They are taking people that have been in my care for years. I look the other way. I hate them. I hate myself for giving up, but I can't fight alone anymore. I watch the man with the scars. I whisper things to him. Sometimes I can see some part of him is awake. I wonder if he can see me. I will not let them take him. That was the last entry, William. Some of the things in this diary happened a long time ago. And some of them may have happened to me. I miss you. I missed you a long time before I met you.
Wow. Okay, looks like I missed one concept art. There's one more gold piece and 2 more Enigma codes. Well, let's see how much more of this. Oh! Come on, Enigma codes. I don't want to walk away having missed any. I think I did. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh no! Ah, so many crickets! Not quite as over as I thought it was going to be. All right. Down the hatch. Up, up. Okay. I know there's another. Can see him. Hello. Okay, didn't know about that one. That was a surprise. Ah. Well, this is going to be fun. Scheiße. Who was that? Am I gonna have to fight that big boy? Well, I don't know which is the way out, so I don't want a cutscene to happen. Hey. Study. New world, peaceful and prosperous. Berlin, November 15th, 1960. The world has never been more peaceful than it is right now, a new study proves. Germans are wealthy and healthy, and according to the study, they are happier than before, content with their lives, and have a positive outlook on the future. Furthermore, our Lebensraum almost covers 75% of Earth's habitable places, and expansion into space is coming soon. Pardon me. Many analysts predict the next expansion will take us to Venus. Fun. Okay. Well, I don't want to go that way because I know that's probably where I need to go. So, what's down here? Go back there. Get some moving pieces. Maybe. So it looks really familiar. I've been here before. It's the way out. All right. Down there. Oh my gosh! How can I be so incompetent? Wow! Man! I'll get better. Okay, cleared it. Oh, another note. Terrorists attack Gibraltar Bridge. Casablanca, November 15th, 1960. A terrorist attack struck the Gibraltar Bridge in the middle of rush hour Thursday morning, leaving hundreds dead and thousands more injured. Officials believe that a fanatical group of anarchists are behind the attack, but if the goal was to destroy the hard labor of the thousands of construction workers who put their heart and soul into realizing the Gibraltar Bridge project, it seems the terrorists have failed. They hardly put a dent in it, laughs the head project. I think that's what we did. Isn't that what we did? Didn't we blow up the bridge? Hold on. I'm missing 1 gold, 2 Enigma codes.
Sieh an. Der Terrorist will meine Lieferungen stoppen. Was er nicht versteht,
Zentrale London Nautica. Transporter Nummer 4. Meine Ladung wurde vernichtet. Ich wurde von einem verdammten Terroristen angegriffen und bin gerade mit dem Leben davongekommen.
Verstanden, Transporter 4. Vollständige Einsatznachbesprechung nach Ihrer Ankunft.
Verdammter Mist! Wer ist im Schiff?
Transporter 4. Melden Sie sich. Transporter 4.
Things I've seen in this life. Strange shit that turns your stomach. Turns your hair white.
All right, Captain Cowboy. Roger. This is your buddy boy Klaus Kreuz in the car heading toward the London Nautica. Roger. Find your way down to the parking lot and I will pick you home. Roger.
I've seen 1,000 battles.
The London Nautica is opening fire. I think they are shooting at you.
I've seen the sun set on 5 different continents. I've seen dust rise off the surface of the moon. But all I want
It's a rough re-entry.
is to see you again. Daylight. Cold air. Still alive, it seems.
Oh, really? Oh, golly. Yep. Gee, come on.
Schicken Verstärkung zu Ihrer Position, Kommandant.
Oh, come on. One of those was a headshot. Nice tidy stash. Okay. Oh, I no longer have my energy weapon. Okay. Biggest gun ever constructed. London, November 15th, 1960. The Super Weapons Division of our military has created the largest weapon in the world. In the vast darkness of space far above Earth looms a gigantic orbital mirror which can harness the power of the sun itself, the Sonarguer. In the center of the mirror, a 2.5 kilometer long space station juts out, aimed directly at Earth. When activated, the Sonarguer focuses the sun's energy into a death ray capable of incinerating entire cities and boiling the oceans. That was a great idea. With this weapon, we can truly strike down on the anarchists and terrorists lurking in the darkest corners of the earth without sending in our brave troops to their potential deaths. Coming to the head of the Solid Project, Hans Groups. The risk of collateral damage is minimal, if non-existent. And I'm back. Okay. You! Thought I killed you.
Klaus Kreuz, still driving handsome. Closing in on the Nautica parking lot. Roger?
Cap, this is Berlin calling. Try to hurry. The London Monitor is fully operational and... Oh, God. They're trying to get through the door. Caroline, this way. Oh, no, that's a Death's Head elite unit. Captain, just come back to Berlin as fast as you can. Hurry!
I'm coming home.
Hello. Got it. All right. Now I just need that Enigma code. Whoops. Ah! Wrong side. You know what? Now's a good stopping point. We've been doing Wolfenstein for an hour and a half. We did an hour live stream previously, Q&A. I'm going to save this last bit, which I think is the boss fight, as the chat says, until next week. So tune in next week. Same Ox time, same Ox channel for the next episode of Wolfenstein The New Order, which is going to be a boss fight. Hopefully I won't leap to my death, as I have done on numerous occasions while live streaming this program. Anyway, thank you for coming to this episode. New lore video on Saturday and Sunday. Live stream tomorrow. We're going to do a live stream of Fallout 76 tomorrow, going to West Tech to pick up some things that I missed, as well as other stuff. Maybe we'll do more treasure maps. We did a bunch of treasure maps the last time, so maybe we'll do some more. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching. Have a fantastic night, and I'll see you all again very soon.